We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. Jeff Hoffman will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And there's one gone to start the night. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Hoffman has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And this will wind up kicking off the wall near the 350 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Hunter Pence. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the belt, the pitch. Flores at third. Yastrzemski is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is into second base with a 2-run double.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Buster Posey now. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Cueto has thrown a little over 50 innings with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So coming to the plate, Garrett Hampson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Skied into straightaway right. Hence giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That's away.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Cueto's ready. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball.
Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford for his career in this matchup. He's gone 2 for 8.
Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. The pitcher, Johnny Cueto, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that's out number 1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Cueto is on his way home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And they'll tack on one more, as this is now a 5-0 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Hunter Pence is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is.
No.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dahl is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
David Dahl is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A runner in scoring position with none out. Hit hard towards center, And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
I'll tell you, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Dahl ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Dom Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up with it is Longoria, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Jairo Diaz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the.
Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Giants.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Digging in, Brandon Belt. He flew out in his last at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Arenado is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Popped up. McMahon is there, and they breeze through this half inning. Stepping in, Sam Hilliard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Popped him up. Belt in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Down the first baseline. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Has a look, now the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Low roller, and he barehands it. Drops the tag, he got him.
Now batting, second baseman,
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl. He singled his last time up. And that's dead center for strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Dom Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail 5. New inning set to get underway. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. To short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Yastrzemski tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Dom Nunez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. Jonathan Daza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jonathan Daza becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 to him now. Cueto into his motion. Here's the pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is Wade Davis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 71.
So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackmon going back, and this will bang up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently second best on this Giants roster. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Popped him up. Nunez is there. One away.
The pitcher,
Now in the box, Johnny Cueto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. While the throw pulls him off the bag. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steven Duggar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Nunez is after it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
The batter.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Line drive base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Hunter Pence. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, D-Row.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. McGee benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
At the plate, Evan Longoria, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
This is line to left. Dahl's there to put it away and finally put an end to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Hampson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, Nolan Arenado. Last time through was a base hit. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Hit to short. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in. Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First delivery to him on the way, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number
Brandon Crawford digging in next. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And he popped him up. Coming in is Dahl, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
This is popped up. A runner on first with 2 away. Pops this one up. Arenado is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to third. Taken in by Longoria. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard. Foul.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready for another chance? Dom Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Dahl rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Just foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Sam Hilliard. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 1-0 count. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Cueto pauses. Here it is. And that misses 2-2. Left side, but well foul. Ready with the 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brian Shaw comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to begin the 8th. So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. 1-1, here it comes. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The right fielder, number 8. Hunter.
Alex Dickerson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at second base, number 12, Alex Dickerson.
In now, Hunter Pence, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Digging in, Brandon Belt coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready with the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Alex Dickerson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. So striding in, Garrett Hampson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Pablo Sandoval is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Trevor Gott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, high.
Here comes the 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. In comes Dickerson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ground ball left side. Longoria's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Now the 1-0.
Two. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in now, Evan Longoria. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Longoria.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Next to bat for the Giants, Joey Bart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Joey Bart has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The 1-1 home. Slow roller left side. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at second. Yolmer Sanchez will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Number 2, Yolmer Sanchez.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. This is popped up. Barehanded at his knees. Oh, a great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
And that misses ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackman will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up. Dubon is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count to Ryan McMahon.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
A little low. It's 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Dom Nunez is on deck. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 3.
Coming to the plate now, Dom Nunez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. And he might have misjudged this a bit as he reaches out, but it goes right by him in center field. Around second now and headed for third.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Fernando Carrasco will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
Line softly toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, D-Roll, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Outside, 2-1. Carrasco, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Giants posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Johnny Cueto earned his 5th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jeff Hoffman was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the San Francisco Giants pounded out 17 hits in this one as they toppled the Rockies 12-4. The Mets totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 6-1. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-2. The Milwaukee Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 12-9. The Reds got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2. Paul DeJong was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 9-3. The New York Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-4. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Indians 5-2. Jose Barrios twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Angels racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 8-0. The Blue Jays combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. Yuli Gurriel had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Stros disposed of the Royals 9-2. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.